Greetings guys, welcome back to the channel. You already know what I'm doing, so let's get into the video. What I'm doing is taking the shine off of her nail with the mandrel drill bit, and this is actually on the slowest setting speed. Now I'm using a cuticle drill bit. This is a very tiny cuticle bit. It's a safety cuticle bit too. So it doesn't cut your clients, but it basically get into the crevices of the nail that your mandrel drill bit can't get in. Cause remember, sis, you ain't got no good prep game, your nails gonna fall off. And I'm just telling y'all the truth. So right there, I was cutting it down to her desired length. I was trying to see if she wanted to get it longer, but she was just like, girl, no ma'am, cut it down now. By the way, this is my favorite client. I'm gonna miss her. She was one of my regulars when I was living in Augusta. She was super sweet. Hands was always relaxed, always on point. But yeah, her energy is everything. Also, I got a story time coming up for you guys soon, so don't forget to stay tuned in for this tea I'm about to drop. But I have no idea why I turned her hand this way and started filing like this. I do not file like this. But anyway, the shape still came out cute, so continue watching. So now we're getting into the tip of the nail. You just want to make sure that you have a good molded bead. Continue to wipe the sides of the nail, because if you don't wipe the sides of the nail, you're going to lose its shape. And remember, we are looking for a clean, immaculate foundation. Now we are grabbing the second bead. This bead lays in between the natural nail and the nail tip. So when you do this one, you just want to make sure that you continue to mold it down and drag it down. But do not drag it too much down, because this is a pre-apex bead and you do not want to drag all of the acrylic down to the tip of the nail, because the tip of the nail will end up being thicker. And then you just have to keep applying beads after beads after beads. So just remember to layer it and then gently brush it down. Always look at different angles of the nail to see if there's any bumps or lumps. Now we're grabbing the cuticle bead, and with the cuticle bead, you want to make sure that it's not too wet. You also want to make sure that it's not too dry. If it's too wet, it will overflow on the cuticles, and if it's too dry, it's just going to sit there and just really be a waste of a bead, honestly. So you just want to make sure that you got a really decent liquid to powder ratio when you're at the back of the nail, which is called the cuticle of the nail. Okay, beauties, let's get directly into this story time. Story time of when I first met this lady that she became my client and she took the nail file out of my hand. Okay, let's get into it. So, this lady, we're not going to disclose any names due to personal reasons. So, she was a good client that didn't mind spending a coin on a girl nail. So, let's be clear, she didn't mind, spending a nice check on my nail set. So, that was a bonus, but we always had problems in the beginning, and it was always miscommunication. And at first, she was consistently being late to her appointments. Like, she wasn't taking my policies serious. So that was right. That was a red flag. Mind you, this was the third or fourth time that she came to her appointment. So she wanted me to start rounding her corners, and I was not a fan of rounding corners due to the fact that I'm not going to be mean, but I'm not posting your nails and you have a rounded corner on the end. Now I will, but in the beginning, no. So I wasn't doing none of that. No, ma'am. So she should have asked herself, well, if she doesn't want to round my corners, then why am I continuously going to her? But she still chose to come to me. Why? Maybe she should ask herself that question. But the simple fact of the matter is, when I was doing her nails, she had the audacity to take the file out of my hand, and she was just like, let me show you how to do this. And I was like, excuse me, ma'am, but I have this under control. She was just like, no, I want to show you. And I was just like, but I am fine. I got this. I was like, would you do this at the nail salon? She was just like, yes, I would. And then me and her are just looking at each other, and I'm just like, really, lady? Like, really? Okay. I'm not doing this with you. So her very last time that she came to her very last appointment, she was an hour late. I called her phone and she was just like, hey. Okay, prior to her being an hour late, her appointment was at 8, and she didn't come to her appointment until like 11 because we had to reschedule for her. But she would just like cancel the appointment, or can I come at a later time? Like, she was being all snooty about it. And I'm just like, it's okay if you come at a later time. Like me, I'm always gonna be respectful to you. No matter like how ugly you try to be towards me. You're just not gonna take my energy. Like, I'm not giving you anything to eat off of, vampire. No, not feeding off my energy. My energy is mine. So she just was just like, okay, I'll come. So then she came. The energy was off. Mind you, she would normally like tip me like, a decent tip. She did not even tip me. She did not even say thank you. She just came and got her nails done and she left. So I was just like, oh, well, guess she's never returning. Come to find out, she probably isn't returning, but she's been liking my photos on my social media. And like, I don't know, that kind of made me feel weird that we just stopped talking much. She just started liking my stuff. I don't know. Let me know if y'all have any like similar stories like this in your nail experience. But other than that, yeah, she was a client that will never be returning. So yeah, that's what happened with that one. I'm just popping back in to ask you guys, how are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? Don't forget to drop your Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever you want us to connect on. Drop it and we can do a follow for follow. I do follow, I do comment, okay? Share. But if you made it this far in the video, drop a brown heart, sweetie. When you're placing that second bead, don't forget you're placing it in between where the natural nail tip meets and the plastic nail tip, and then you want to mold that down while also remember to leave some acrylic there to continue to build up your nail, because I just prefer a 3 bead method. I feel like a 3 bead, 4 bead method really does get the job done. But if you use more beads than that, then that's totally fine. Like, it's totally okay. Use as many beads as you need. But this is just what works for me. Foundation. When you're filing the nail, you want to make sure that you go completely straight up and down. This is what's going to give you that taper square look. Shape check. Before you paint on top of the nail, you want to make sure that you put a top coat on it, whether it's matte or glossy. So basically I'm just swirling it around, and what kind of brush I'm using is a Beetles gel brush. Okay, now I'm using blooming gel to get ready to do the snake skin. So girl, don't think too much about this snake skin. Just simply swipe and add some dots on the side. Let that blooming gel do the work for you. Alright guys, we're coming up to the end of the video, and I just want to let you guys know I appreciate you guys so much for watching the channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll know when I'm posting. My whole thing is I'm going to do my best on posting every Sunday, so that's my goal, is to post every Sunday. So let me know what you guys want to see. You know, I'm an artist, I'm a nail tech. Let me know. Drop some ideas below. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. You guys have a grand day. Love y'all. Peace.